So I will give the floor in order to be closing the journey and to be closing the Congress to our director of the European Observatory of Memories, Jordi Guixé. Jordi. Y a Carolina Fenoll, representante del Comisionado de España 50 años en libertad. Por favor. Por favor.
Bueno, gracias.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Una cosa técnica.
For technical questions, reasons. We wanted to take a picture of everybody, so please don't leave before taking the picture. Those specialists in photography, we have a professional photographer, Tony. He can tell us where. We have several photographers.
Lo que decíamos del primer día, no voy a hacer unas conclusiones, es muy tarde.
We're saying at the beginning, I'm not going to read the conclusions, it's very late, but the conclusions is that we have a lot of work to do, many things to discuss. There are many learning pathways and also ways of keep pushing those who participated in the previous round table before. And let me tell something to the associations, such as the SURF program. We have been working with them for many years on the effect of revisiting, doing research, and communicating and disseminating not only history, but the complexity of contemporary memories, the debates of the present. So this is a task that we congratulate ourselves for, and we hope we can continue doing that. When Matilde was speaking about asymmetry, and she was complaining of the fact that there is a lack of transmission and continuity between what we study at the academia and these crimes, we also study the different groups which are more ignored by official history, but we invest a lot of time in being producers, becoming associations and promoting memory among the women of the neighborhood, associations fighting in order to recover and re-signify monuments, exhibitions coming from civil society, and also the recovery of this heritage. And in a way, we are activists, we don't deny it, but we are also observers. And the most interesting contribution that we have attempted to make with this 2 days conference is to spend time with some transnationality. I always say the same. National history, personal history is all different, complex. We have to approach them in their multiplicity, and what has to prevail is the memory and remembrance of the Holocaust, but remembrance processes, and I'm realizing after the years that we've been working on these subjects, 20 years are more and more similar. And the interaction of remembrance memories and public organizations, the European Union, and the states, in this case collaboration for this Congress of Spain, Spanish state, and 50 years of freedom, Secretary of State, local administrations of the university as well, is the permanent challenge of our work of dissemination and promotion of remembrance, related to the videos you have seen of all the organizations and this permanent expansion, I would say, of working with young people. University, not yet at the university, and I think it will be very interesting to share with them all these projects. I'm not going to be much longer, but we have tried to approach different public policies from different scales, projects and associations from the civil society, university research, political reflections. I think they have been very interesting, from our European members of parliament, because they're our direct representatives, but it's in their hands that we understand our important decisions as members of public remembrance at the European level and the interaction of the administrations. You are developing memory policies, and I now give the floor to Carolina to close, but you also have this opportunity to repair and to apply remembrance laws in a more executive way. And what I have always said something, always, which is public responsibility. Public responsibility calls on to a beautiful published text of a certain legislation, headlines. We talk about our grandmothers as victims, but we need the information together with this public and executive information related to this legislation. And memory, remembrance as well. And that's all. Thank you very much for all the collaborations.
In the future and very strongly. And Carolina, cierras tú las jornadas. Gracias.
Gracias. De nuestra comisionada Carmina Gustrán, que conocisteis
Carmina
ayer.
Gustrán, that you met yesterday. And on behalf of her, well, she had meetings to participate in Madrid on behalf of the officer of the Commissioner, Spain, Freedom. I would like to thank all the participants, speakers, attendants, and just a very positive experience, which has been, besides the interaction and encounters between authorities, public entities, civil society. I'm very happy about this experience to bring the participation of young students. In this case, thanks to this agreement, it has been possible to bring 17 students of inter-university master, and they will participate in the next international conferences on the 23rd of October. And it has been very positive because we have to incorporate young people in this dialogue. So we thank you for this active participation, and we encourage you to have more dialogue with academics, representatives of civil society, and other representatives of public universities, because it's fundamental to have a dialogue and to have this feedback with all of you. And maybe an advice, but maybe due to the experience that we are having, I think that all of us, when it comes to our daily work, defending democratic memory and this constant fight that we have against disinformation, about hate speech, and we are a bit fed up of listening to the same reactions and refusing our stories with the excuse that it's about political ideologies. I think it's important to make clear in the message and the story that in the end we are speaking about the human rights and European values, which are shared values. And this is what cannot have any negative reaction. At least it shouldn't. We are speaking about human rights, and not much to say. I look forward to seeing you next session, and we hope that this type of collaboration continues to be developed. Thank you.